hello, hello. Hi there. Oh, I know time is made up, but it does seem like it's been a minute since I've been here with you. Hi there. It's Sheba. Welcome to the Black Bunny Hole, where I fuck around so you can find out. Should I bleep that out so that we can maybe one day get monetized? Probably. Will I? I do love I want to shout out my boo Billy Bunton. Like he just keeps giving me like great updates on the fly. Just excellent feedback. Such a great producer slash partner in general. Plus he's got a big dick. Hey y'all. Good to see ya. So yeah, on this episode of the Black Bunny Hole, we are going to explore the one, the only, the magnificent, drum roll please, Sheba Small, and we go here, and then we are doing Lizzo. Woo! Ah, look at this babe. I think the adjective I'm gonna go for with her is bombshell Lizzo, because she's just like, oh, perfection. Rubenesque, cherubic, sexy, sultry, talented, obsessed. Okay, so Melissa Vivian Jefferson, born April 27th, 1988. Is that Pisces? No, that's the one, whatever's after Pisces. She's like less than 6 months younger than me. And sometimes I'm like, when someone has done a lot, if they're a celebrity or have done a lot, I'm like, please don't be too much younger than me. I feel like, that's where my negative comparison comes in when I'm like, oh God, what have I done with my life? Oh my God, hockey players, like they're like 20 years old and they've like won, you know, the Heisman for hockey, the hockey Heisman. Um, okay, so Lizzo, my queen, born Detroit, Michigan. That's a cool place to be from. It's like being from Baltimore, gritty. She moved to Houston, Texas, where, if you'll remember, Beyonce's hometown. Oh, that's lovely. Um, After college, should I go there? Let me go to her you know thingy. Okay, Detroit, Michigan. When she was 10, family relocated to Houston. She was classically trained as a flautist by Claudia Moman, who I assume is a fancy flautist lady, for 8 years. I don't know. I don't know why that's in there. Not to say that she's probably not very talented, Miss Moment, but you know. Anyway, classically trained as a flautist for 8 years from the age of 10 until she graduated high school in 2006, where she started rapping. Love that. At the age of 14, she formed a musical group called Cornrow Click. Love. With her friends. And at this time, this is where she acquired the nickname Lizzo, a variant of Lissa inspired by Jay-Z's Izzo. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Remember that? Love that one. Lots of connections to Beyonce in this initial one. Pretty crazy. She went to the University of Houston, where she studied classical music, concentrating on flute. Now this is where it gets really good. At the age of 21, oh, right, I can highlight. At the age of 21, after the death of her father, she lived out of her car for a year as she tried to break into the music industry and dropped out of college and moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota in 2011. Okay, now I'm gonna be big. Um, I used to be like, what is the draw to Minneapolis, Minnesota? I don't know, but isn't Prince from there? And like a lot of people, I think they must have. Oh, Niles Rogers. I don't know if you know who Niles Rogers is, but that's a deep cut. I know one day when this whole operation has gone viral and everyone's loving us, um, people will, go back and answer my questions and things and be like, oh, deep cuts. Another deep cut is going to be the name of this ship that I'm commanding is called Gary. It used to be up here, like on a thing, but I just thought it took up too much of the screen, and I'm trying to be the main event here. So I love that it's not here, but for those who are looking for Easter eggs, who are watching this 5 years after I record it, it's going to be, what's the name of Sheba's ship? Carrie. All right. Anywho, okay. So at the age of 21, after the death of her father, she lived out of her car for years, and she tried to break into the music industry, and dropped out of college. Man, how brave! Oh, what was that? 2011. She born in 88. Oh wait, man, 23. That's awesome. I'm really impressed with her. Uh, yeah, I also had a father die when I was young, and I don't know. It's like it really, I don't know, it can really propel you forward into your destiny. So sorry, dads out there. Your demise might be your children's flourishing. Huh? No, they're probably not connected. I don't know. Anyway, um, okay. Moved to Minneapolis. So she was living in Minneapolis. She performed with groups, including people I haven't heard of. The Chalice, Lizzo and the Larva Inc., blah, blah, blah. They came out with an album. Yeah, another hip hop group she was in, Girl Party. Uh, Another thing. Okay, then she had her debut album in 2013, uh, called Lizzo Bangers. It was given 4 out of 5 stars. Described at times joyfully nonsensical. Lizzo's stream of consciousness rhymes can be lethally pointed. I kind of hope that's how I'm described. Like, maybe not my rhymes, but like at times joyfully nonsensical. Sheba's stream of consciousness, shows, you know, talk flows can be lethally pointed. That's so true. That's absolutely me. So, Killian Fox, I'm going to need you to keep that quote in your back pocket, for later. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. She toured the U.S., opening for Harmar Superstar. I've not heard of him, but apparently he's from Minneapolis. Um, and, glad for him for giving Lizzo kind of her real start. Later that year, she shared a stage with St. Paul and the Broken Bones. I've heard of them, but I don't really know what they sing. So she won her like Minneapolis City Pages Picked to Click Award for the Best New Twin Cities Artist. The next month, Time Magazine named her one of 14 music artists to watch in 2014. I wonder who the other ones were. Let's see if anyone else opened like a new tab. This bad boy. Who else? Who else made it? Diane Birch. Kalela! Oh shit! I went to a Kalela, me and Billy. Okay, so me and Billy went to a Kalela concert like a month ago, and also I went to a Lizzo concert like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, before the pandemic. Anyway, wow. Oh, she's on Solange's label. I didn't know that. Chance the Rapper. I've also been to a Chance the Rapper concert. Been to kind of a lot of concerts in my day. Pretty well traveled around the music scene. So, okay. And everyone else I haven't heard of, but 3 out of 4, like, I'm sure the other ones are really good too. But yeah. Anywho, okay. 2014 to 2015. Okay, new music after that first album. Okay, so she was in this What's Underneath project, where she removed her clothes as she talked about her relationship with her body. Inspired by the experience, she wrote My Skin, which she described as the thesis statement for her forthcoming second album. In an interview with Vice regarding body image, she said, "You can wake up and change many things about your appearance, but the inevitability of waking up in your skin is what unifies us." Y'all, yes, absolutely. Um, Maybe I'll jump to this actually. Yeah, Lizzo has been, I'm gonna, confidence. She partially credits social media and the internet in general for changing the narrative around size and giving visibility to overweight women. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like really important. Like we're all taught like such horrifying things about our own bodies that we then like when we see other people who are in wrong bodies, we're like, let's make fun of them, and you should be ashamed. And when we see that they're not ashamed, we think it's our job to like let them know. You have self-esteem. You're unhealthy. Oh, y'all don't care about health. Don't act like y'all care about health. I like feel that way because I happen to be in this like little like tiny little body that works really well, takes very little maintenance. Um but I don't like eat healthy. I don't exercise. Um I drink a lot of water and I don't drink alcohol. That's kind of like the one thing I do. But other than that, I don't have a healthy lifestyle. And I feel like when people see obese people, they're like, oh, you can be just be skinny, just work out, you're lazy, you're unhealthy. And we project a lot of likely untrue things that are all negative onto people in fat bodies. And like I, I don't know if I'm lazy because lazy is a, supremacist construct, but I certainly like don't work out and I am not eating healthy. And it literally is just kind of luck of the draw that my body looks like this. And so maybe obese people also just happen to be in bodies that no matter how much they work out, no matter how healthily they eat, they still are going to be in these big bodies. And so they can be healthy and fat. And that's what I would say Lizzo is. Because if you've seen any of her shows or if you just see her in concert, she's like, her shows are crazy. She's like dancing the whole time. She's playing a flute sometimes. She's twerking. And she has a team of her dancers. They had what do you call it? Me and Billy watched some of it. She has a reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls, and it was this competition show of these like really talented dancers who were also big girls. People were told can't move, that are lazy, and that like just need to work out more. Like these people do. So, you know, anyway, you can wake up and change many things about your appearance, but the inevitability of waking up in your skin is what unifies us. And I think people who happen to not be in fat bodies are in more able bodies. You forget that like you kind of like got luck of the draw. Like you didn't really choose that much about your body, and like you still hate it. Most people still really hate their bodies. Like their skin isn't whatever enough. They're not skinny enough. They're not muscular enough. They're not tight enough. Like it's just like, you know. And so I feel like Lizzo kind of, holds the mirror up to everyone, and they get to see how little they think of themselves. Like, oh, babies, who hurt you? I know who hurt us. It was this fat phobic society we live in. Okay, anyway. So in 2014, she got to be on a song with some of her bandmates, and it was on Prince. It was, yeah, the song Boy Trouble. I don't know a lot of Prince, if I'm honest. We're going to karaoke tonight, and I'm going to sing a song that was written by Prince, but performed by Alicia Keys. It's going to be a hit. Just wait. But anyway, okay, so she got to work on a song with Prince, and she said the experience was surreal, almost like a fairy tale, and that it was something I will never get over. Yeah, that's real. Okay, then the next month, she appeared on Letterman. Man, she's really starting to make it now. So second studio album came out, Big Girl, Small World. She was praised for her ability to rap and sing with equal tenacity. I love it. Okay, Lizzo was blah 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 co-host on this live music performance series Wonderland. I don't remember that. Um, she had her first major label extended play, Coconut Oil. Oh, Good as Hell was released as the lead single for that. I like that one. Ooh, child, tired of the bullshit. It's beautiful. Go out and dry your eyes. You're a big star. You can touch the sky. Um, okay. Oh, that was released as the single for Barbershop, The Next Cut. I definitely saw Barbershop 1 and like Barbershop 2 back in business. Um, so this one, oh, I'm not a big Kenya Barris person. Ice Cube in it, all these other people. Oh, and Nicki Minaj, huh? And Common. Okay, all right. Um, okay. She co-wrote each song. The result was a departure from her previous alternative hip hop releases. Lyrically, it explores themes of body positivity, self-love, and the journey to those ideals. Because it's a journey, y'all. I think people see Lizzo and like they expect her to like, body positivity. I also heard of a thing of like body neutrality, of like not necessarily like, always feeling positive about your body. Because like, I don't know, you can be like disabled, you can be abled and just not be feeling well. Lots of freaking things. And just like loving your body, being neutral about it in the way that you love your car. It keeps you safe. It transports you to the things you need to go to. It helps you survive and get around. And that's how you should feel about your body. Love it. Take care of it because it's that kind of a thing. But don't necessarily be like, it's too big. You know? Okay. Um, uh, Someone wrote about it. The product is essential for healthy living. Coconut oil and the album. Blah, blah, blah. It was the first one that topped the charts. Number 14 of 20 best pop albums of 2016. Oh my God. Okay. So in 2017, she embarked on the Good as Hell tour. She appeared as a guest judge on the 10th season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Wow. Look at all of the like cool people who have been on Black Bunny Hole, who are on each other's thing. Oh my gosh. Prophetic? Maybe. Okay. After struggling with body issues at an early age, Lizzo became an advocate for body positivity and self-love as she attracted more mainstream attention, while making diversity the focus of her music in regards to one's body, sexuality, race, and more. Yes! That's what I'm about. I'm trying to put that into the world too. Because we already have too much of the other. Like, just all of us thinking we're either too slutty, not slutty enough, too fat, too skinny, like just not enough. And like, are we tired of it? Okay, her group of backup dancers, the Big Girls, consists of all plus size dancers. And like, they work, they move their body, they are much more in shape than you and can do more than, the average bear. So I don't even want to like criticize bears like that because bears are actually incredibly agile and fast and it's terrifying. Um, anyway, um, they are, yeah, more healthy and fit and active than the average person who would make fun of them for going out in public in, skimpy clothing. Okay. She sported the first plus size outfit made for Fit's Future of Fashion runway show. Um, okay, 2019, 2020, career breakthrough and Cause I Love You. This is in the time that I went to see Lizzo in Philadelphia, and it was really cool. I wore this really cute outfit. It was literally like these this high waisted panties and bra, and this uh, like a leather trench coat over it, and these like boots, heeled boots. And I was like, is this too much? And that I was like, actually, I think Lizzo would love it. That's actually why like my titties are kind of out. I don't wear a bra, so they're you know, they head towards the earth, but they're still really hot regardless. But just wanted to make sure you guys could see them. I changed the entire arrangement of the ships so that you guys could. So you're welcome. Okay, so she was apparently did a little venturing into acting in the animated in voice performance. She went into this animated film Ugly Dolls. I don't know that one. And a supporting part in the crime comedy drama Hustlers. Love that. I didn't see that one either, but like I appreciate the premise. Get money, girls. Love that shit. Okay, Juice, the lead single from her third studio album, was released the next month. She announced the title of the album, "Cause I Love You," which is like one of her songs too, and it's just like such a good song. It's like, I'm crying cause I love you. And then she like starts rapping. It's beautiful. This is so good. I actually have this record, but I forgot to bring it. It's been been flitting around all week. So, anyway, the release of "Cause I Love You" marked a turning point in her career as she began to attract more mainstream attention. Yep. Oh, yo, that concert, it was packed. It was in like one of their like symphony halls, like the Philadelphia, like, I don't know, opera something or whatever. It was beautiful. Ari Lennox opened for her. So I got to see Ari Lennox and Lizzo, and it was just so fun. She played the flute, she twerked, she like, put the mic out for us to sing. It was beautiful. She's featured in the film on Netflix, Someone Great, which I haven't heard of this, but it's got Gina Rodriguez, Brittany Snow, DeWanda Wise, Lakeith Stanfield, and it says Getting It Together. Oh my God, I hope it's about being poly. Let's see. Rodriguez plays a music journalist who decides to go on a last hurrah with her two best friends after her boyfriend dumps her right before she is due to leave the city to take her dream job. Okay. All right. I didn't see anything about a threesome, so anyway. So her 2017 single Truth Hurts, which there's on the Chiron, there's a thing from that. And being blah, 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 Truth Hurts gained popularity. The single became a viral sleeper hit. It has since become her first #1 hit on the Billboard 100. She became the third female rapper to top the Hot 100 without a featured artist. Yes, bitch. Also the first Black solo female R&B singer to claim the top spot on the Hot 100 since Rihanna's 2012 hit Diamonds, which we all know was a banger. So well done, Lizzo. It became certified gold. Truth Hurts spent 7 weeks at Hot 100. Y'all remember, like, Truth Hurts was so hot and so true. Why a man great till he gotta be great? I just took a DNA test, found out I'm 100% that bitch, which is what we see right there. All the lyrics. I could go through every lyric and be like, oh me, girl. But in the sake of expediency, I'll move on. So in an interview, she revealed that the initial lack of success for Truth Hurts, because it came out in 2017, but didn't start to pop until 2019. So the lack of initial success for it, what she thought to be her best song yet at the time, caused her to seriously consider quitting the music industry altogether. Okay? So those of you out there, particularly those watching right now, who, tend to get a little discouraged by people not yet recognizing your greatness on the timeline that they should. People, are a little slow. They take their time. They got shit going on, and like they'll figure it out. Late, but they will figure it out. So keep at it. Lizzo is also well known for her ability to play the flute. She began playing as a child and has continued to improve in adulthood. She has named her flute Sasha Flute, which I think is probably from Beyonce's alter ego for when she's performing on stage is Sasha Fierce. I think my girl loves a good pun just as much as Sheba does, or a good, word play. Love that. Sasha Flute. Um, blah, blah, blah. Her performance of Truth Hurts at the 2019 BET Awards earned her a standing ovation from the crowd, which included Rihanna. It's like, I love that. I also want this sentence to be spoken about me one day. Okay, she headlined it. Glastonbury, medley, blah. Made her SNL debut in 2019. Wow. Okay, so she also performed a sold-out show at the Sydney Opera House where she had previously performed as a young flute player. Ah! I love that. I love a multi-talented queen, obviously. Kindred spirits. Okay, she signed a production deal with Amazon Studios. That is my girl. It's called, and so she had Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, which was like, I learned a lot. I didn't even finish it, but I was just like, yes, bitches. Okay. In August 21, she announced the beginning of a new era. That's in quotes. I don't know why, but with the song Rumors. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, in March 2022, she announced the single About Damn Time. And like I used that song when remember when Kevin Samuels died? Turn up the music, turn on the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright. Okay. Alright. It's about damn time. She won a Grammy for that. Isn't that crazy? Like, yes, bitch. Okay. So she went back to double duty. She was a host and a musical guest because she's just like that. Okay, so in June, she released Girls. The song's lyrics generated controversy, if y'all recall, because of the inclusion of the word trigger warning, ableism, spaz. The line was eventually replaced with Hold Me Back, following a statement from Lizzo where she commented that as a fat black woman in America, I've had many hurtful words used against me, so I understand the power words can have, whether intentionally or in my case, unintentionally. And like, y'all, creatives, that's like how you respond to valid criticism is like figure out a way. It's like a fun challenge. Like, okay, cool. How do I get even more creative and, minimizing harm? And some of these people are scared. Some of these dudes, y'all scared. Y'all are scared that, if you actually had to be like kind, you wouldn't be able to do it. Anyway, released her fourth studio album. Yep. About Damn Time won the coveted Record of the Year at the Grammys. It's her first win in the major categories. That's my girl. Contributing writer and producer on SZA's critically acclaimed album. It's cool. Then she was on SNL again. Like, my girl. And this is all from like 2019 to 2022 when it like really started happening. But she was building this whole time, and I'm just so impressed with her. But I'm also like, okay, she started in 2011 is when she moved to Minneapolis. Like, oh, what was I doing? Oh, what was I, just in my second year of law school, wasting my time? So silly. But it's okay, that's what makes humans interesting, the different paths we take to, our destiny. Okay, personal life. When asked about her sexuality in 2018, she said, I personally don't ascribe to just one thing. That's why the colors for the LGBTQ plus are a rainbow, because there's a spectrum. And right now, we try to keep it black and white. Artificial binary. That's just not working for me. Yep. She has a strong LGBTQ following and has dubbed her fans lesbians. Damn it, that's clever. Ooh, I gotta start thinking of what my like fan base name is. Ooh. Nah, not She Ballers. I don't like that one. I'll think about it. This one I don't want to rush. So, She later stated that she considers herself an ally and leans heterosexual. That might be me too. Like this whole kind of thing. Like maybe, but also maybe I just lean heterosexual because I was indoctrinated into the cult of heterosexuality from a very easy age. So it still feels a little outside of the realm of possibility to claim to lean homosexual. Even though I do like women overall, sexually and non-sexually, over almost 100% of men. So, okay, we read this about, body positivity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, she sparked controversy in 2019 at a Lakers game when on camera she danced and twerked to her song Juice while wearing a dress that revealed her thong. And she said, anyone who knows me knows this is how I've always been, this is how I've always liked to dress. I love that. That's me also. So I don't want anyone to be like, oh man, she had to like take her clothes off and show her boobs in order to be successful. Like, please. I was doing that when I did not have success. So, okay. It's just, that's who I always have been. All right. So, stop hating. Another similarity with me and her, she stopped using Twitter in January 2020, citing too many trolls as the reasons for the departure, and she'll be back when she feels like it. Absolutely. That's how I feel. And like, yeah, just anything that a bunch of dudes are into, I'm already skeptical of. She often discusses her mental health and its impact on her career. She grew up, blah, blah, blah. She grew up in this is Pentecostal Christian. Interesting. As of June 2020, she is a vegan. Interesting, because everyone's always like, oh, people, you like fat people, you're unhealthy. We're not making fun of you because you're fat, but you're just unhealthy and you're promoting bad habits. Like, shut up. Like, she is so much healthier than y'all. In 2022, she was romantically linked to comedian Mike Wright. Donated $500,000 to Planned Parenthood. I love that. Okay. So I had several things. One thing was, okay, so, block. Okay, so this is a thing about, like, what Lizzo eats in a day. And she's, like, got this, like, granola thing, this carrot orange juice. So she's trying to eat only from stuff in her fridge. It's this, like, keto granola crunch thing. Ugh. Oh, I guess it goes longer. Oh, she eats this kind of thing. It was like a tomato sandwich. And like the comments on this were like, leftover food. Ain't too much, I'm guessing. I don't know. There was another one that I was just like, y'all should have. Oh, this one, probably more than what I eat in a week. 11 likes? No, it wasn't. She didn't eat a lot of food. What are you guys talking about? It's just like, okay. Compared to, I saw one where this woman is eating what Cardi B, a straight-sized woman, eats in a day. So this is when she was pregnant, but it's like this huge thing. It's with a bunch of, it was sausage, eggs, some potatoes, a bunch of spiciness, nacho salad, cornbread, fried fish, fried chicken, green beans, mac and cheese. Now, the comments on this are like, there's not a lot, and they're just kind of like, oh, I love these videos. Thank you so much. This is so cute. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. And like, just the reactions that like, different women get to just eating, sustaining their body is very fucking telling. So, lay off, all right? So, there's that. What was this? What was Lizzo saying in this?
And doing my little routine, and you know what I realized? I am fucking gorgeous. I am the beauty standard.
Oh, yes,
Such a
baby.
bitch. I
I
just finished
love.
showering
And
and
she
doing my little.
said, I'm sorry that my perfect face and rockin' body offends you. I can't help that I'm God's favorite. I love that. And so many people really, really hate that, she likes herself, that she loves herself. That not only does she loves herself, she thinks she's the prototype. And like, so many of y'all don't. And that's sad. I totally get it. I'm like, yes, girl, that's how I feel. I'm just like, wow, I'm beautiful. How lucky. What's this one? Okay, actually, I don't want to get like in trouble for doing that. She had also just done she went to Tennessee, and at her show, because if you've heard, Tennessee has banned drag in public, or people, dressing not in their assigned gender at a performance where children could watch. So at her concert, she brought on all of these drag queens. Some of our faves: Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, Asia O'Hara, Aquaria, Candy Muse. It's kind of everyone I know. But there's like a bunch more. So yes, bitch. I just love that for her. Um, yeah, and I think there was like one more little thingy. Where my reels at? Where my reels at? Home profile reels. No, saved. Yes, BBH. Yep. This is all my stuff, y'all. Wow. I love this. I feel good. So, this is not Lizzo, but it's another black woman that I follow. She says, it's kind of fucking loud though, actually. She says, they can't stand it that I don't adhere to their beauty standards and I love my life. Looking like a whole meal and defying the odds. Go get your life. And yeah, I just like really appreciate people, particularly women, particularly black women, who are like showing people like, they've been tricking us for a long time, and like it's very profitable for you to dislike yourself and to be afraid to really inhabit your body, to be too big, to be like too visible, to be too sexual, to be not attractive looking, to be confident. And it's just like, just be you. Do your thing. Everyone who is mad at you about that is projecting their own, like despair that they have made themselves so small. And then they see you not doing that and still being loved. And it just like totally shakes up their whole worldview. So, just they know not what they do. Okay. So just cut them a little slack, but also, try to always come from a place of love, but sometimes you gotta break it down for a motherfucker. I learned that from RuPaul. Okay, so let's go back to Lizzo. We're about to start the lightning round. I do, I don't have to always, like, so many awesome things. Love her in almost every fucking way, including how she credits being really inspired by just lots of things that inspired me. Oh, Diana Ross is a fashion reference. Love that. Apparently, she was also credited, Lizzo, for the woodwind renaissance as the flute's brightest champion on the mainstream. That's real. Who else standing for flutes like Lizzo? She played that crystal flute. Everybody was mad. It's like, y'all didn't even know that slave owner had a flute. Don't be mad. And she played it beautifully, I assume. I used to play the flute also. Did you know? That was like my first instrument. But I didn't like how like traditionally kind of feminine it was. I didn't like that like pretty much all of the flutes, maybe all of them were women. And I wanted to be like, I don't know, it's like tougher. So I took up the bass clarinet, which is like a big old bassoon looking thing. Anyway, though, if I was going to stay at the flute, I would hope to become so good at it that I could be like a flautist, rapper, singer, but very creative. Loving that. Um, okay, one thing I don't love though, I'm not even gonna make it big. In October 21, she was criticized by some for calling Chris Brown her favorite person in the fucking world. That was a quote. Lizzo. I know October 2021 was a weird time for all of us, but I mean, I hope she was misquoted, as people often are. And I like, I get many people who are maybe not awesome people are nice to me because I'm hot and I'm witty and I will cut you, verbally and emotionally. So people like don't fuck with me in a way that benefits me. So it's awesome. But Chris Brown, of all of the men that I thought would be mentioned favorably within Lizzo's Wikipedia, I did not think it would be the same one who beat up Rihanna. And then since threw a bunch of chairs, has been an asshole, and just like everyone's still like, yeah, let's put him on the track. Y'all. Mm-mm. Okay, anyway, time for the lightning round. Woo! Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna just scroll up with my eyes closed. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this, but I'm just gonna scroll up. And then I'm going to put on the thingy. We are going to time and ready. Let's go. Okay. Minneapolis, Minnesota. No, I know there'll be stuff in that. Let's go Harmar Superstar. Okay, from Minnesota, 45, independent music. Ugh, R. Kelly. Oh, okay, I don't like him anymore. Never mind. Let's get off it. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I used to not like them because remember when I was in high school, I went to a school with a lot of white people and they fucking loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Dave Matthews Band. And I was just like, I guess they're good, but I don't know. Um, let's see. What can we do? Maybe punk rock. Music genre. Rooted in 1960s garage rock. Rejected the perceived excesses of mainstream 70s rock. Love it. Okay, Iggy Pop and the Stooges, the Ramones. Y'all, okay, let's see if they have Rock and Roll High School in here. It's like one of my favorite movies that like a random one. Rock and, oh God. Hi, oh God. This is not how the lightning round works, but it also works however I want. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so the Ramones, they're like, damn. Okay, never mind. Anyway, this is Joey Ramone. He like very ugly. I was always like, wow, they're like rock stars, but they like are not cute. And good for them. That's how I want to be. Like, I want people to love me and see my value, even if I'm not like the hottest. Everyone's cup of tea. Woo! Great. Ooh, the Sex Pistols are instruments. They have, Sid Vicious. Okay, do you remember, so Sid Vicious, so there's this movie, Sid and Nancy, which is about this guy and his girlfriend, Nancy, who, like, they were both addicted to heroin and, it's like, kind of like supposed to be kind of this love story, but also at the end, Sid stabs Nancy to death, and then he like dies of an overdose like 3 days later. So anyway, don't do heroin, guys. Don't do heroin. I think it's very difficult to get off of. So wow, we went through a lot. Cool. OMG. Well, thank you so much, Lizzo, my queen. Looking freaking beautiful. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Black Bunny Hole. So nice to be back. We'll be back next week, here around 5-ish on a Friday, with like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be really good. So I'll see you on Sunday. I might be doing some joke prep. Who knows though? All right, I'm about to go to some karaoke. It's gonna be really good. Um, Love you guys. Thanks for coming and exploring the universe with me. Isn't Lizzo interesting? She is 100% that bitch. Ugh. Also, truth hurts. I'm something more exciting than that. Something more exciting than the truth. I don't know. I thought that was going to go better in my head. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Um, I think we have fucked around enough and found out some really cool shit. So awesome. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.